Now, the first game is called Authors, and each of the contestants has come along with a famous author in mind, ready to tell a story in that author's style. So if you'd like to come forward to the author's position, right down there. Now, Stephen, which author have you selected for tonight?
Well, it's the 1001 Arabian Nights.
Ah, 1001 Arabian Nights. We don't know the name of the author.
Work of many hands.
Well, many hands,
right.
Yes. Avoiding that temptation. Josie.
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley, yes, jolly good. N.
Dashiell Hammett.
Dashiell Hammett, why not? And John.
Frank Richards.
Frank Richards, what, the Billy Bunter man.
That's the one.
Yes, jolly good. Right, now, what we need is a title for a story, please. So if somebody in the audience could suggest a title for a story for them to tell, to improvise.
The Day I Became a Merchant Banker.
The Day I Became a Merchant Banker. So it's an autobiographical piece from the gentleman in the audience there. So, Stephen, starting on our buzz when we move on to the next one. The Day I Became a Merchant Banker.
Once, oh, olive of my dreams, there was a certain merchant travelling between Isfahan and Basra, who lost his way. Not such a certain merchant, after all. A rather uncertain merchant. Oh, stiff-thighed child of my hopes. This merchant banker had two sons, Kazim and Iqbal. Useful leg-break bowler.
But these two sons only belonged to part of him. One son belonged to his left leg, and the other to his right. For this merchant banker was a man born of many parts, a man created by man, a man without a soul, a man who burnt in the fires of Beelzebub. The villagers were after the merchant banker. They were sorely overwrought and overdrawn.
I was overdrawn, but I didn't care. My partner Miles had been killed earlier that day. So I strolled down to Jerry's bar on the corner of 576th and 829th. I strolled through the bar in the back room. The guys were shooting craps. Hell, you know, what they do for kicks is none of my business. So I said,
Hello, said the booming, merry voice of Bob Cherry. What are you doing here, you frabjous, fat-footling owl? I'm going to get some long bonds and go into gilt, said Bunter. Oh, draw it, Miles, said Morley, throwing a pushed pincushion across the room. Come on, don't be the giddy-ots with us. What are you really doing, you fat-foozling, chocolate-snuffling clunker? Well, I don't know, said Bunter, but I think, actually, I'm going to break wind. No!
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think on that intellectual note, I'll introduce a scoring system, and it'll be 18 points for everybody in that game.